Welcome back to the NOFSRL Home Depot Pro Series. Today we are back in, we are starting the season at Martinsville. I know this season has tried to go on several times, but this will be the final time, I promise. But let's look at the top 10 starting grid for today's race. On pole is the 92 of Chase Buck. Starting second, the 59 of Kyle McLeese. Starting third is the 98 of Daisy Johnson. Fourth, the 47 of Caleb Rose. Fifth, the 96 of Stephen Cologne. Sixth, the 18 of Bradley Bradshaw. Seventh is the 9 of Roberto Crown Jr. Eighth is 17 of Logan Williams. Ninth is the 20 of Thomas Troxel. And running out the top 10 will be the 2 of Brad Stover. But now, down to the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Pace car rolls off. Chase Buck will lead him to the green flag here. Kyle McLeese on the outside. Buck on the inside. Green flags in the air. We're underway for Season 3. Already 3 wide in the field. Daisy Johnson in the middle between Stephen Cologne and Caleb Rose. A little bit of contact there. Chase Buck holds on to the lead though. He'll lead lap number 1, Daisy Johnson. Caleb Rose still side by side, as now Stephen Cologne will take second from Kyle McLeese. Now Bradley Bradshaw and Logan Williams battling. Logan Williams, of course, won the first ever race here. And then he went on to win the championship. Stephen Cologne, Kyle McLeese still side by side. McLeese not giving up. Chase Buck running away with it right now. Now Daisy Johnson looking the inside, but it looks like McLeese will be clear for third place. 20 of Troxel and Bradley Bradshaw side by side. Bradley Bradshaw really high through 2. Now the 9 and 66, that's Trey Wright on the inside, and the 66 making a pass on Roberto Crown Jr. Now he'll look to the inside of Bradshaw. And he'll make that pass work. McLeese continues to fall. He drops to 4th. Now Stephen Cologne trying to run down the 92. All in the 90s and for the top 3. Caleb Rose right on the back bumper of McLeese. Looks like Troxel trying to get by Logan Williams. And he'll do that. Comes to 84, Brendan Wilmington looking inside of Bradshaw, not quite there though. As now looks like Logan Williams under pressure from Trey Wright. Can Logan Williams hold on the outside? The inside's a lot more dominant here. As it looks like Cologne continues to try to run down Chase Buck. Daisy Johnson good in the 3rd place. Not a lot of pressure from McLeese. Caleb Rose though putting a lot of pressure on that 4th place car. Now, the 84, Brendan Wilmington making up some spots. Logan Williams continues to fall, but it looks like he'll shuffle into ninth. Ooh, Josh Williamson looking the inside there, not quite there though. Bradshaw losing spots as well. He's fallen back to 11th. It might be 12th after this, as Will Parrish, the defending champion, will make a pass on him. Bradshaw down to 12th. Parrish up to 11th. Roberto Crown Jr. falls quite a few spots. He's in 13th, side by side of Chase Harris right now. Now the 74th, Echo Logan looking the inside of Chase Harris. Cologne right on the back bumper of Chase Buck. Chase Buck raced last season but didn't get any wins. He's looking for his first win. Of course, Stephen Cologne, a rookie, also looking for his first win. By the way, there will be pit stops around lap 45 to 50. So that, of course, will play a factor. Stephen Cologne really wide. He probably may try to make a move on Buck, but obviously didn't work out there. McLeese closing up on Daisy Johnson and trying to gain on Caleb Rose, and that's what he's doing. Troxel running a good race so far in 6th place. The last season's runner-up, Troxel was, by 1 point. I'm sure that still haunts him to this day. Logan Williams, Josh Williamson battling for that 9th spot. Will Parrish right on the back bumpers. Now Williamson goes wide. Parrish will take that 10th spot. Still side by side, Williamson fighting on the outside, but Parrish should get him into 1. Not quite. He'll get him into 2 though. Bradshaw now on the back bumper, not quite there. A battle back here between Andrew Williams and Anthony McClure. This is for the 17th spot. I'm not sure what happened to McClure there, if he got into the wall or what. But he lost a lot of speed off of 4. Owen Miles rounding out the field right now, and Brad Silver 19th. And then see these top 2 up to 17th. Brad Perez to the inside of Chase Harris. This is for 15th. Now back to the race for the lead. Buck still holding on, but Stephen Cologne's right there if Buck makes a mistake. The 2 champions battling for 9th right now will Parrish Logan Williams. Will Parrish right on his bumper. Will he give him a shot into 3? Well, it's close. Right on his bumper. Trying to do the Dale Earnhardt tactic. But Stephen Cologne still trying to get by Chase Buck. Chase Buck has the fastest lap of the race, but Stephen Cologne seems very fast. So McLeese right on the back bumper of Daisy Johnson. Cologne still trying to get to Buck. So we have a battle for last here. Brad's over Owen Miles. As it looks like McClure goes a little wide. It's Josh Williamson trying to get to the inside of Will Parrish. Not quite going to be able to do that though. Stephen Clone still trying to get to the inside of Chase Buck. Oh, Josh Williamson, a big shot to Will Parrish. Basically wrecks both of them, not exactly, but a big shot and screwed both of them. Oh, Will Parrish, trying to hook him into 3. These two tempers flaring. Oh, 3 wide into turn 1. Both of them losing a lot of spots. It was a battle for 10th there, though. 3 wide with Bradshaw. Ooh, contact. But will they sort it out? Not quite. They're still 3 wide. Will Parrish still fighting on the outside. Ooh. Will Parrish still there. Now they're 2 wide, a little more safe, but Josh Williamson just basically went straight into Will Parrish into turn 1 and shuffled both of them up the track, and you saw what happened after that. They were battling right behind Logan Williams, but now they lost quite a few seconds and quite a few spots. As Stephen Cologne, closer than he's ever been to the inside for the lead. Cologne on Chase Buck. Cologne will take the lead as we enter lap 31. Chase Buck still trying to fight on the outside, but he won't be able to do anything. Cologne's clear. Can he run away? Chase Buck right there still, but will he be able to do anything? It took Cologne quite a few laps to make a move, but he made the move and he's now the new leader. As we're about 10 or more laps away from the pit window, so this will be interesting. As Will Parrish continues to lose spot. This time it looks like Andrew Williams looking inside, not quite there. Andrew Williams actually has made up quite a few spots up to 15th. Chase Harris losing spots. He's down to 17th right now. Now back to the fight for the lead. Steve Clone beginning to run away from Chase Buck. McLee's still on the back bumper of Daisy Johnson. And now it looks like the 66 of Trey Wright right on the back bumper of Caleb Rose, as he's gotten around Truxell. I didn't even see that. Trey Wright up to 6th, Truxell down to 7th. Now Trey Wright trying to take Caleb Rose's 5th position. As now we're halfway through the race, pit window should open very soon. Daisy Johnson still holding on to third place as McLee's still fighting, trying to get by him. Chase Buck slowly losing Stephen Colon, which is kind of surprising, but Stephen Colon's done a great job so far this race. As it looks like Chase Buck a little wide through 4 there, will lose even more time. Trey Wright, he's right there. Will he make a move? He looked, but wasn't quite close enough. Troxel now closing up on these two as they're battling. Brennan Wilmington right there as well. Roberto Crown Jr. back into the top 10. Bradshaw 11th, Williamson 12th, Parrish back up to 13th. It's the same top 2 back here. Back 2, sorry. The last 2. Brad over Owen Miles. Chase Buck continues to be around the same time. Team Cologne doing a great job just holding his ground. I am curious when these drivers will pit. Should be very soon, within the next 10 laps. Daisy Johnson still holding on to McLeese, and he's kind of backing McLeese up to these other cars. Buck still just right behind Cologne, but just can't quite gain on him as much as he needs to. Trey Wright right behind Caleb Rose, a little wide there, Caleb Rose was. As now Roberto Crown Jr. making a move on Logan Williams, pinching him to the wall. It looks like number 9 will now be in position 9. Brass over looking the inside of Owen Miles, but Owen Miles will get the run off of 2. He'll hold on to 19th. Ooh, McClure right behind Andrew Williams there, almost got into him. Should be pit stops anytime now. McLeese right behind Daisy Johnson. You can tell McLeese getting a little bit frustrated. As you saw there, he tried to make a move, but went really wide. Now this will open up the door for Caleb Rose. As Stephen Colon is gaining on Chase Buck. See what the time is, 9/10 now. It was half a second a few laps ago. Now, Troxel right on this train. Brennan Wilmington a little further back. And then quite a few seconds, around 4 seconds, from 8th to 9th. As now Caleb Rose, he might have went wide into 4. Now Trey Wright will get to the inside of him, and he'll take 5th position away. At least maybe Caleb Rose. Great run off of 2. So fighting on the outside, but Trey Wright able to clear him. Cologne continues to extend his lead over a second now. As now we're pitting. Cologne into pit lane, as well as Buck, Johnson, and McLeese. Trey Wright will stay out, as well as Troxel. See who else will pit. Parrish won't. Williamson won't. Echo Logan won't. A few drivers staying out here. Trey Wright, one of them. Will the overcut work? Now, Troxel on the pit lane. Trey Wright still stays out. Looks like Will Parrish, Williamson, and Echo Logan. Everyone except Brad Perez and Trey Wright still staying out, as it looks like either they pit lap early or... Yeah, they pit lap early, sorry. Looks like Steam Clone will be the first off of pit lane. Brendan Wilmington was out there, but I believe he pit lap early. Try to find Trey Wright now. Trey Wright on pit road. Pull into his box. But I have a feeling this overcut won't work, as now looks like there might be some lap traffic. Chase Harris right in front of Stephen Colon. Yes, lap traffic. Not sure what happened to Chase Harris, but he's well off the field. I say well off, but no. 1 mile right in front of him. Stephen Colon to the inside. Will pass Chase Harris. As it looks like the overcut might have worked. No, I lied. The overcut did not work. Sim Clone still the leader. Chase Buck lost even more time in pit lane. Troxel did a 1 lap overcut you saw there. He'll get up into 4th position. Trey Wright still 5th. Brendan Wilmington pit a lap early, and he's made quite a few spots battling with Trey Wright for 5th. He'll hold on to 5th. Oh, and Roberto Crown Jr. gets turned by Bradshaw, but a lot of damage to the 9, but it looks like there won't be a yellow flag. Roberto Crown Jr. keeps it straight. Will he pit for damage, though? No, he won't, but that's a lot of damage to the left-hand side of that 9 car. Surely he'll be off the pace. As it looks like McLeese on pit lane. I wonder what happened to McLeese. On pit lane, might have had a loose wheel. Might have had a tire failure. I'm not sure what happened there. As he's still on pit lane, let me look what exactly happened to him. As we are back, I looked what happened to McLeese, and it looks like it was a fuel leak. And they had to pit and make sure everything was okay. And it looks like they're still trying to figure everything out on pit lane. Just under 3 seconds is the gap from first to second, including a lap car of Chase Harris. Daisy Johnson in the 3rd. Troxel, 4th. Will Troxel be able to gain on the 98 and get by him for that podium position? Brendan Wilmington 5th. Trey Wright 6th. Caleb Rose 7th. Williams 8th. Bradshaw 9th. And Roberto Crown Jr. still 10th, but it does appear he's a little bit off the pace. Now let's ride on board with Chase Buck for a few laps. Now we are back. You saw there Troxel not quite a bit, pretty close to Daisy Johnson, I should say. It's going to be a good battle to the end for that podium position. Chase Buck quite a few seconds off of Steven Cologne. As long as Cologne doesn't mess up quite a bit. Looks like Cologne has this in the back. McLeese still on pit load, I believe. Yes, McLeese is Josh Williamson in 14th. Not sure what exactly happened to him. As you see the running order there. Chase Harris, last of the people on track. And then Owen Miles, Andrew Williams. And then Brad Perez, and then Brad Stover. But Steven Cologne doing a great job, and he's actually gaining on these lapped cars. I wonder if this will play a factor or not. McLeese still on pit lane. A bad day for McLeese, starting second, I believe it was. And his day's just gone worse and worse. Now we're on lap 69, nice. Troxel right on the back bumper of Johnson. Can he make a move in these final laps? We're coming on 6 to go. And it'll be 6 to go as the leaders cross the line. Troxel still right behind Daisy Johnson. Brendan Williamson holding on to 5th right now. But Trey Wright's right there. Caleb Rose under pressure from Logan Williams. We know Williams is good at this track. Caleb Rose doesn't want him under him. Pause. And will he be able to clear him out of 4? Yes, he will. Maybe not quite. But he should be able to into 1, or at least into 2. Caleb Rose did a great job fighting on the outside, but now Bradshaw will be to the inside of the 47. He might fall back to 9th here. As Trey Wright right on the back bumper of Brendan Wilmington. It looks like Caleb Rose will fall down to 9th place. Bradshaw up to 8th. Wilmington still holding on to 5th. Troxel still in 4th, right behind Daisy Johnson. He's pretty close though. Daisy Johnson gonna be under a lot of pressure. Not close enough to make a move though. 2 laps to go for Steven Cologne. Troxel still there. Goes a little wide. Wider than he hoped. Unless he can get a good run off of 2 here. We can move into 3, not quite. Johnson still holds on to that 3rd place as white flag is out for the leader. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Now down the back stretch. Steven Cologne into 3. Into 4. The rookie in his first ever Home Depot Pro Series race will win at Martinsville. Chase Buck, runner-up in 2nd. Daisy Johnson holds on to 3rd. Troxel 4th. Brendan Wilmington holds on to 5th. Trey Wright 6th. Logan Williams 7th. Brother Bradshaw 8th. Caleb Rose 9th. And Echo Logan will round out the top 10. Got by Brad Brown Jr. there late. Of course, the 9 with a lot of damage. As now we'll look at the official results there. A great first race for Cologne. Chase Buck, obviously a great race, but I'm sure not quite exactly what he wanted. But 2nd in the points is good, I'm sure. Daisy Johnson 3rd, Troxel 4th, Brendan Wilmington rounding out the top 5. Not a great day for defending champion Will Parrish down in 12th. But of course there's always next week. Next week will be the Superdome. Of course, last season, Andrew Williams, Logan Williams, a great battle for the win. Andrew Williams came out on top for his second career win. We'll see what happens next week. Now down to the points.